So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, Kane! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Bayern Munich certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
And here's Kane. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Merino. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone I really like the look of, Peter, would be Thomas Partey. I mean, we all know what a great ball winner he is, but I see him as quite a good ball carrier too, and distributor. I think with him, you get all the traits of an all-round midfielder. He gives you the lot.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Martinelli gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Now it's Odegaard. Partey. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective. Well, Odegaard! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Now it's Odegaard. And here's Saka. He's picked his way through. No, that's been intercepted. Quarter of an hour played. Olise. Bayern Munich are looking to break at pace. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No way through. Now it's Koma. Shot could be on. It's Kane! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's had a hit! That's a half-decent try.
Kane certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Saka. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Saliba. He won't be happy with that one.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Always onto this. Nice interception, well timed. And they can counter here. And that is out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Musiala. And the counter is on. Odegaard. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Odegaard. Looking for the run. Kim Min-jae makes the interception.
Odegaard, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's there to get it away. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Ødegaard. Saka. Partey. João Palhinha.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That is good alertness. Havertz looks to get on the end of this. Rice. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka. Saliba. Now it's Ødegaard. That's good running with the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Upamecano promptly onto that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Bayern Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
This ended up in no man's land. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a sharp pass. Lovely bit of skill. Saka gets good distance on it. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked...
He's had a shot! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Coman. He's got away. Kivior kept his eye on it, and he's there. Coman. Great hit! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Bayern Munich get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Gabriel gets it clear. Almost an hour gone. Ødegaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Bayern Munich may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Kane.
Bayern Munich showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Musiala! Oh, can he get onto this? Coman. Goretzka.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Havertz. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. So what can they make of this? Merino. Now it's Martinelli. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he latch on to this? Olise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Coman. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 42, Musiala. Number
Upamecano.
17, Olise. Coming on the field, number 27, Neymar.
Keep calm
Number
and
25,
carry on. That's the job in a
Thomas
nutshell
Müller.
now.
Number 10, Sane. Substitution in progress.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Jorginho. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That is a great pick out. He's got space in the area. Kane. Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Gabriel. No, that was never going to make it.
Bayern Munich have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Gabriel Jesus. Mikel Merino, who's set up one goal so far. That's good play. Mikel Merino receives it in a good position here. Upamecano couldn't squeeze it through. And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. De Bruyne clears it away. Has a go! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, they could break here. And here's Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he's really drilled it. Corner number 2 then. Stones getting this one clear. Haaland. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And the counter is on. Kovacic, now it's Foden. There they go, hunting in packs. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Valverde. And Rodrigo. Valverde. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Foden. Nico Gonzalez. And here's Haaland. And it's Stones. And here's Haaland. Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. De Bruyne. Haaland. Played into space out wide. Rudiger. Now he's off and running. Kovacic. Nico Gonzalez. And it's De Bruyne. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. There's the hit! Goal! First blood drawn.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, just Haaland. Can he finish? He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Haaland. Nico Gonzalez. Bellingham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yes, ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rodrigo. Foden. Nico Gonzalez. Vinicius Junior.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rodri. And the whistle goes for half-time. Madrid head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Madrid head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Rodrigo. Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Kovacic. And here's De Bruyne. Over to the left. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's De Bruyne. Foden gets into some space. Tchouaméni.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's intervened well there. Could be danger here. Great chance! Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And that was very necessary. Tchouaméni. Looking tidy in possession here. He's had it taken off him.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Foden. Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's played him through. He's onside. Haaland. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
De Bruyne! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Valverde. And it's Rudiger. Well, they've got it again. Bellingham! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Valverde. And Carvajal.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 10. Modric. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio
Done with
de
nicely
jugadores.
by the defence. Rodrigo crosses it in. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a sharp pass. Haaland chasing after it. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Bernardo Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Doku. And he's picked out the run.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And he's whipped it across. He's having a go. And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So,
11.
time for changes
El
on
dorsal
both
22.
sides, actually.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 5. Serán
Ruben Diaz.
sustituidos por el dorsal 16.
Ederson
El
getting
dorsal
this one
4.
clear.
El dorsal 6. El dorsal 21.
Into stoppage
Cambio de
time,
jugadores.
very little
Habrá
left on
4
it.
minutos de descuento.
He's picked his way through. Alaba. Eder Militao. So nearly the perfect ball. Shot a goal! He's had a hit! Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away...